For the sake of time restraints, some of the original dialogue has been cut or modified to modern English.
In sooth, I know not why I am so sad. It wearies me, you say it wearies you. But how I caught it, found it, or came by it, what stuff 'tis made of, whereof it is born, I am to learn. And such a want-wit sadness makes of me that I have much ado to know myself.
But tell not me. I know Antonio is sad to think upon his merchandise.
Believe me, no.
Why then? You are in love.
5-5.
Here comes Bassanio. We leave you now with better company.
Well, tell me now what lady it is you swore the secret pilgrimage and that you promised today to tell me of.
To you, Antonio, I owe the most in money and in love, and in your love I have a warranty to unburden all the plots and purposes on how to clear my debt.
I pray you, good Bassanio, let me know it. And if it stand as you yourself do, within the eye of honor, be assured, my purse, my person, my extremest means lie all unlocked to your occasions.
Her name is Portia. I cannot marry her because I have no money.
I also have no money because my fortunes are at sea, but I can guarantee your loan.
And so Antonio guaranteed a loan for Bassanio from Shylock the Jew. And Shylock said if he didn't get his money, then he would cut off a pound of Antonio's flesh.
I saw Antonio and Bassanio part, but even there, his eyes big with tears, turning his face, he put his hand behind him, and with affection, wondrous, sensible, he wrung Bassanio's hand, and so they part.
I think he only loves the world for him. I pray thee, let us go and find him out, and quicken his embrace heaviness with some delight or other.
I will make speed of my return.
Do not so. Slubber not business for my sake, Bassanio.
Unfortunately, the ship with Antonio's money was thought to be lost at sea, and Shylock was determined to get a pound of Antonio's flesh. Antonio sent Bassanio a letter that said,
Sweet Bassanio, my ships have all miscarried, my creditors grow cruel, my estate is very low, my bond to the Jew is forfeit, and since in paying it is impossible I should live, all debts are cleared between you and I, if I might but see you at my death. Notwithstanding, use your pleasure. If your love do not persuade you to come, let not my letter.
Bassanio did of course come to Antonio's trial.
Good cheer, Antonio. What man courage yet? The Jew shall have my flesh, blood, bones, and all, ere thou shalt lose for me one drop of blood.
I am a tainted wether of the flock, meetest for death. The weakest kind of fruit drops first from the tree, and so let me. You cannot better be employed, Bassanio, than to live still and write thine epitaph.
Why dost thou whet thy knife so earnestly?
To cut the forfeiture from that bankrupt there.
Bassanio's new wife Portia entered the courtroom disguised as a lawyer to help with Antonio's case.
Is he not able to discharge the money?
Yes, here, I tender it for him in the court. Yes, thrice the sum. If that will not suffice, I will be bound to pay it 10 times over. Forfeit my hands, my head, my heart. If this will not suffice, it must appear that malice bears down truth.
An oath! An oath! I have an oath in heaven. Should I lay perjury on my soul? No, not for Venice.
Most heartily do I beseech the court to give the judgment.
Why then, thus it is. Prepare your bosom for this night.
Oh, noble judge, most excellent young man.
You, merchant, have you anything to say?
But little. I am armed and well prepared. Give me your hand, Bassanio. Fare you well. Grieve not that I am fallen to this for you, for herein fortune shows herself more kind than is her custom. It is still her use to let the wretched man outlive his wealth, to view with hollow eye and wrinkled brow an age of poverty, from which lingering penance of such misery doth she cut me off. Commend me to your honorable wife. Tell her the process of Antonio's end. Say how I loved you. Speak me fair in death. And when the tale is told, bid her be judge whether Bassanio had not once a love. Repent but you that shall lose your friend, and he repents not that he pays your debt. For if the Jew do cut deep enough, I'll pay it instantly with all my heart.
Antonio, I am married to a wife, which is as dear to me as life itself. But life itself, my wife, and all the world are not esteemed above thy life. I would lose it all. I sacrifice them here to this devil right now to deliver you.
Your wife would give you little thanks for that if she were by to hear you make that offer. A pound of that merchant's flesh is thine. The law allows it, and the court awards it.
Most learned judge, a sentence, come prepare.
Tarry a little. There is something else. This bond doth give thee here no jot of blood. Then take thy bond, take thou thy pound of flesh, but in the cutting of it, if thou dost shed one drop of Christian blood, well, then thy goods and lands, by the laws of Venice, confiscate unto the state of Venice.
Is that the law?
Thyself shall see the act, for thou urgest justice. Be assured thou shalt have justice more than thou desirest.
I take this offer then. Pay the bond thrice, and let the Christian go.
Most worthy gentlemen, I and my friend, by your wisdom, this day have been acquitted of grievous penalties,
and stand indebted over and above in love and service to you evermore.
And for your love, I'll take that ring. Do not draw back your hand. I'll take no more, and in love you shall not deny me this.
Good sir, this ring was given to me by my wife, and when she put it on, she made me vow that I should neither sell, nor give, nor lose it.
That excuse serves many men to save their gifts. If your wife be not a mad woman, and know how well I deserve that ring, she would not hold out enemy forever for you giving it to me. Well, peace be with you.
My lord Bassanio, let him have the ring. Let his deservings and my love withal be valued against your wife's commandment.
I will have Gratiano give him the ring, and bring him to your house. Come, you and I will thither presently, and in the early morning we will both fly towards Belmont. Come, Antonio.
Antonio moved into Bassanio and Portia's home in Belmont, where Bassanio spent more time in Antonio's bedchamber than his wife's. Who knows why?
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Antonio, reporting to you live from the wonderful land of Belmont. To be honest, I kind of miss Venice, but I'm very grateful to be here. Shylock really wanted me dead. He really wanted a pound of my bosom flesh, but, you know, thanks to all the support from that lovely lawyer and my my best friend, Bassanio, I am alive and well.
I am so happy about Antonio being in Belmont with me. My wife Portia is very dear to me. Antonio is dearer to me than life itself. I still owe him the most in love. His love gives me a warranty. We spend a lot of time together, and I don't think Portia seems to mind. Portia is gentle and kind and sweet, and she's amazing. And I wear her ring with pride, but sometimes I feel like, what if I was wearing Antonio's ring instead? And I'm very happy with how my life turned out, and I very much appreciate all the things that has happened. And I will spend the rest of my life making it up to Antonio for risking his life for me.
One half of my heart and the other still will always be with my dearest Bassanio. Most pleased am I to see my lord reunited with his dearest lover, but Portia lies by Portia's own side with an unquiet soul. Where doth my lord retire to when his sleep beckons him? I fear that love makes more between those lovers than makes with mine own lord.
I've lost everything. My daughter, my money, my Jewish heritage. I've lost it all. All to that wretch, Antonio, and Bassanio, and what was with them in the courtroom anyways? Bassanio was like, "Oh, Antonio, I love you more than my wife, more than my life." If you ask me, it seems like I'm not the only one who is interested in Antonio's flesh.